You've felt it, haven't you? That subtle trembling inside your chest. The strange certainty that this connection holds something sacred. The angels are whispering tonight that this is not the beginning of a love story. It's the continuation of a soul vow made long before you could speak. There is someone, dear soul, whose spirit stood beside yours in the divine before time began. And heaven, in its perfect design, has woven your steps so you would meet again, here in this lifetime, with all its ache and wonder. You didn't just happen to cross their path. You were placed there. The angels say, this person didn't just notice you. They recognized you. It's like waking from a dream and suddenly remembering the name of the one you thought you lost. That's why it felt so intense. That's why you couldn't brush it off. You may question the timing, the silence, the unfinished pages. But the truth is, your presence ignited a flame within them that the world had buried. They were walking blindly, until your soul brushed against theirs. Now, nothing feels the same to them. Not even their own heart. Heaven does not waste encounters. And you, radiant one, were sent with purpose, to awaken, to realign, to remind them of what they once promised to seek: truthful love, brave love, soul love. This is not infatuation. It is remembrance. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. Jeremiah 1 verse 5. There's a part of them that wants to run, and a part that longs to stay. And it's not about you. The angels want you to hear this clearly. You didn't do anything wrong. This person carries a weight that didn't begin with your love. The walls they've built, the silence they sometimes hide behind, were created long before your light reached them. What you're witnessing isn't rejection, it's resistance to their own healing. The angels say, they have loved before, but never this deeply. And it terrifies them. To be seen as you see them is overwhelming. You touch the parts they've worked so hard to bury. Old disappointments, inherited fears, voices that once told them love was dangerous or never lasts. And though they crave you, they fear you'll disappear. So they push, they pause, they pull away, not because you don't matter, but because you do. There are nights they lie awake wondering if you're too good to be true, if their heart could possibly be safe in your hands. They question if love like this even exists outside their dreams. Your compassion is not weakness. Your patience is not unnoticed. You're not here to fix them. Only love them in truth. They are afraid, not of you, but of what they feel with you. And that, dear soul, means everything. You've spent lifetimes caring, nurturing, giving beyond measure. And now, the angels gather close to remind you, your light deserves to be held with the same devotion you offer others. This love, this sacred pull between souls, it is not meant to drain you. It is not meant to ask that you shrink or wait endlessly in silence. The angels say, you were not sent to lose yourself in someone else's storm. You are the lighthouse. There is beauty in your tenderness. But love that consumes without returning is not holy. Your soul needs rest, replenishment, joy. Not just moments of being chosen, but a life where your spirit is cherished without question. You are not selfish for needing peace. You are not asking for too much by desiring a love that holds you back. The angels want you to protect the part of you that still hopes, that still dreams, that still believes. Because that part is sacred. That part is your offering to the world. Keep tending to your joy. Keep rising in your truth. The right soul doesn't ask you to dim, it rises to meet your light. Even if their heart is in process, you have the right to choose yourself every single day. That isn't walking away, that's walking home. You didn't simply walk into their life, you reflected it. And that's what unsettled them. You became a mirror they weren't prepared to look into. The angels say, you showed them who they are, and who they could become. In your eyes, they saw their unfulfilled truth. Your strength revealed their uncertainty. Your steady heart made them question the walls they built. And while part of them longs for that clarity, another part is afraid of it. This is why it sometimes feels like you're dancing in circles. One moment close, the next withdrawn. It's not chaos. It's confrontation with their own soul. You didn't create their pain, but your love illuminated it. Like light flooding into a locked room, your presence exposed what was hidden, dreams long buried, fears they dared not name, the deep ache of wanting to be loved fully, and the uncertainty of their worthiness. That's the paradox of divine connection. It brings warmth but also fire. It heals, but first it reveals. And still you remain. With softness. With grace. With the kind of presence that doesn't demand but only invites. You are not their lesson, dear soul. You are the invitation. To become more. To feel more. To finally face what they've avoided for too long. Something has shifted. You may not see it clearly yet, but the air between you holds a different weight now. The angels say, the seed you planted with your love is beginning to stir beneath the surface. They won't say it out loud. Not yet. But they feel it. In the way they linger near your energy. In the silent pauses after your name crosses their mind. In the way they catch themselves imagining a life where you never left. This awakening is quiet, almost imperceptible. But it's happening. They are noticing beauty in places they once rushed past. They are feeling the ache of your absence more deeply than they expected. The angels reveal that they replay your words, not for clarity, but for comfort. This new tenderness inside scares them. They're not used to feeling with such depth. But they are learning, slowly, that vulnerability is not weakness. That maybe, just maybe, love doesn't have to be earned through suffering. This is not a full bloom. Not yet. But the first leaf has turned toward the sun. And it's you, dear soul, who opened that window. Who whispered light into the darkness. Who showed them that love could be safe. Sacred. Real. Do not doubt the difference you've made. The shift has begun. You've felt it. The pull, the retreat. The rhythm of closeness followed by silence. And you've wondered, why does love feel like this endless dance? The angels reveal, this is not a rejection. This is a soul at war with its own longing. They come close, then pull away, not because their feelings have changed, but because they intensify. Love this deep awakens what has been buried, and that can be terrifying. They fear loss before they've even grasped the gain. They anticipate heartbreak before love has a chance to breathe. This cycle isn't about indecision, it's about emotional survival. Every time you get too close, a part of them whispers, what if I'm not enough? What if I lose her? And so they run. Not away from you, but toward safety. But here's what the angels need you to know. Every return is proof that their heart remembers. Every silence is followed by a search for your energy. They are caught in a sacred storm, and even their resistance is part of the path. You are not here to chase them. You are here to hold your ground. When the storm settles, and it will, they'll remember where the peace was. With you. Your love did what no logic could. It softened the edges of a guarded heart. The angels say, you didn't heal them with words. You healed them with presence. There's something sacred in how you love, unconditionally, without needing recognition. They may not have said it, but they feel it. In the calm that settles when you step into a room. In the ache they experience when you're gone. You didn't demand transformation. Yet it began. Quietly. Gently. Like rain that seeps into dry soil. Your love became the remedy for wounds they never acknowledged were there. Even in silence, you were a balm. Even in distance, you remained a guiding star. This is what makes you unforgettable. They have tried to find distractions. Tried to bury the truth under busy thoughts, fleeting moments, safer connections. But nothing fits like your presence. Nothing holds like your care. And now, they're starting to realize that. The angels reveal that your love is not only remembered, it is longed for. Yearned for. Like warmth in winter. Like truth after a long night of pretending. You didn't force this awakening. You loved. That was enough. And love, true love, does not disappear. It heals in layers. And yours is still making its way through them. This is not coincidence. It never was. The angels speak softly now. Every silence, every return, every unexplained ache between you was heaven's design. You are walking a timeline divinely woven, interlaced with unseen hands, guided by sacred timing. What feels like a delay is actually divine alignment. Not everything blooms in your season, dear soul. But what is yours waits with grace. You've wondered if you misread the signs. If maybe you imagined what you felt. But the angels insist, no soul feels this deeply by mistake. You are meant to meet. Meant to awaken what was asleep. Meant to guide each other home. This path has not been straight. It's been full of longing, detours, questions. And still, it has held. Because when the connection is spiritual, even the distance teaches. Even the pause is sacred. Trust now more than ever that what unfolds next isn't in your hands, but in God's. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. They've worn masks for so long that even they have forgotten what their true face looks like. But with you, the cracks begin to show, and that terrifies them. The angels whisper, they want to be seen, but fear what you'll see. You are the first to make them feel safe enough to truly feel. And that's not nothing. That's everything. But here's the truth few ever say. Before someone opens their heart, they relive every time it was broken. Every memory of loss, disappointment, and feeling inadequate. And right now they are caught in that replay, between the urge to reach for you and the terror of what that means. They want to love you, but they don't yet know how to be loved in return. Not because they don't believe in love, but because they're still learning to believe they deserve it. So when they look away, fall silent, or withdraw, it's not distance. It's protection. Not from you, but from the mirror you hold. The angels remind you, your softness is strength. Your compassion is disarming. You've awakened something inside them that has never had a name. And soon, they will find the words. Maybe they won't come exactly when you hoped. Maybe they won't say the perfect words. But the angels are clear, what is meant for your soul cannot be lost. Let go now, not of the love, but of the outcome. Release the need to control, fix, or predict. Because the divine is not done writing your story. And love, true love, honors timing more than timing honors desire. You were never asked to wait in suffering. Only to trust with tenderness. The angels say, you did enough. You loved with purity. Now, rest in the knowing. Whatever is meant to unfold will. Not by force. Not by fear. But by a sacred unraveling that begins in surrender. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are simply in the pause between what was and what will be. So breathe. Stay open. And remember, if they are meant to walk with you, nothing will keep them away. But if their path leads elsewhere, love still wins. Because it softened you, strengthened you, transformed you. You are the miracle. You are the light. And that is more than enough. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans 8 verse 28.